Hello everyone, in today's topic we are going to talk about the surface area and volume of cylinders. So what are cylinders? A cylinder is a solid generated by the revolution of a rectangle about one of its sides as the axis. The height of the cylinder is the length of its axis in the diagram, which is AB. A cylinder can be thought of as a circular prism. To find the surface area of a cylinder, it is to sum up the areas of the base and the curved surface. So if we are going to have the net of a cylinder, we can see that the curved surface is made up of a rectangle and we have two circles. So from here, the area of two ends or the areas of the base is equal to 2 pi r squared because there are two circles, so 2 times the area of each circle, which is pi r squared, that is why 2 pi r squared. Then for the area of the curve, as you can see here, the 2 pi r is the distance around the circle, which is the perimeter, which is the length of the curved surface or the rectangle, and we have the height. So to get the area of the curved surface, it is equal to 2 pi r times the h, or 2 pi r h. And to determine the surface area of the cylinder, so the whole surface, it is equal to the sum of the area of two ends and the area of the curve, which is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. Or simplifying it, it is equal to 2 pi r times the quantity h plus r. Now, let us compute for the base area on both sides of the cylinder. So, to solve for the base area, we are going to use the formula 2 pi r squared. And since the diameter is given, which is equal to 8, so the radius is automatically 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So substituting all the values that we have, pi is equal to 3.14, and then the radius is 4, so we have 2 times 3.14 times 4 squared, which is equal to 100.48 square units. Now, to solve for the lateral area of the cylinder, we are going to use the formula 2 pi r h, and then h is equal to 11, r is 4, and pi is 3.14. So we will be getting 276.32 square units. And then to solve for the surface area of this cylinder, we are going to simply add the base area plus the lateral area. So we will be getting 376.8 square units. Now let us have this problem. A cylinder is 12 centimeters high and its base diameter is 18 centimeters. What is its lateral area? So in here, since diameter is given, we need to solve for the radius. So we all know that the radius is half the diameter. So 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. And then since we have the radius already, we are going to use the formula for the lateral area, which is equal to 2 pi r h. Then substituting all the values that we have, h is equal to 12 centimeters, radius is 9 centimeters, and the value for your pi is 3.14. Multiplying everything, we will be getting 678.24 square centimeters. Now let us have another one. A cylinder is 6 centimeters high and its base diameter is 4 centimeters. What is its surface area? This time it is asking for the surface area. But before that, we are going to determine the radius since diameter is given. So 4 centimeters divided by 2, it is equal to 2 centimeters. And using the formula for the surface area of a cylinder, it is equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And substituting all the values that we have, so 2 times 3.14 times 2 centimeters squared plus 2 times 3.14 times 2 centimeters times 6 centimeters. So it is equal to, adding it up, it is equal to 100.48 square centimeters. Now let's move on to volume of a cylinder. So to solve for the volume so that you can remember it, it is equal to the area of the base times the length or the height. And then do remember that the base is a circle. So ask yourself, what is the area of a circle? It is equal to pi r squared. And then times the height. So the volume for any cylinder, it is equal to pi r squared h. Okay, so let us have these examples. In figure number 1, to solve for the volume, we are going to use the formula pi r squared h. Since the radius is given, the height is given, all we need to do is substitute all the values, and we are going to use pi equals 3.14. So multiplying everything, and be very careful with your r squared. So 2 squared is equal to 4. Multiplying this one, it is equal to 50.24 cubic centimeters. So in determining the volume of any solid figures, it is always expressed in cubic units or to the third power. Now let us have the second figure. So using the formula pi r squared h, since the radius and the height are given, all we need to do is substitute all the values, and the value for your pi is 3.14. Be very careful with your r squared, so you need to square your 5. It is equal to 25. Then multiplying everything, it is equal to 1020.5 cubic centimeters. Now let us have another one. In figure number 3, using the same formula pi r squared h, since the radius is given and the height is given, all we need to do is substitute all the values, including pi, which is equal to 3.14. And since we have r squared over there, 4 squared is equal to 16. Then multiplying everything, it is equal to 351.68 cubic units. Then we move on to the last example. So since the diameter is given, we need to divide it by 2 to determine the radius. So the radius here is equal to 6 centimeters because 12 divided by 2 is 6. And then we substitute all the values, including your height and pi. And then we have the r squared. So it is equal to 36 square centimeters times 6 times 3.14. It is equal to 678.24 cubic centimeters. Now let us solve this word problem. A water tank in a cylindrical shape has a volume of 1,540 cubic meters. The diameter is 14 meters. What is the height of this water tank? Use the value for pi approximately equal to 3.14. The first thing we need to do here is to determine the radius. So diameter is given, we need to divide it by 2. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. And then volume of the water tank equals pi r squared h. Since the volume of the water tank is given in the problem, all we need to do is substitute it. So 1,540 cubic meters equals the value of your pi 3.14 times 7 meter squared times your height. In here, to solve for your height, all we need to do is to divide both sides by 3.14 times 7 meters squared so that we can cancel and cancel. So height equals 1,540 cubic meters over 3.14 times 49 square meters. Where did I get 49? It is 7 squared. And from here, h is equal to 10.01 meters. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.